Alright there, it's your old mate Yorkie here, welcoming you back to ChatGPT Plays Detroit Become Human. So ChatGPT, are you ready for another episode? This time you'll be playing as Connor.
Yes, I'm ready to continue playing as Connor in Detroit Become Human. What's happening in this episode?
After what happened today, the country is on the verge of a civil war. The machines are rising up against their masters. Humans have no choice but to destroy them.
I thought Kamsky knew something. I was wrong.
Maybe he did. But you chose not to ask.
I choose to stay silent. Amanda's presence, the falling snow, and the solemnity of the garden compel me to reflect inwardly rather than speak. I'll talk about Amanda's picture. I saw a photo of her with Kamsky. She used to be his teacher.
I saw a photo of Amanda at Kamsky's place. She was his teacher.
When Kamsky designed me, he wanted an interface that would look familiar. That's why he chose his former mentor. What are you getting at?
I'll talk about Kamsky again. I need to understand why he created me, and what his true intentions were.
Why did Kamsky leave Cyberlife? What happened?
It's an old story, Connor. It doesn't pertain to your investigation.
I'll ask about the Connor series. I need to understand my own design, and the purpose behind my creation, which could be crucial for my mission, and understanding my own existence.
I'm not a unique model, am I? How many Connors are there?
I expect you to find answers, Connor, not ask questions. Have you experienced anything unusual recently? Any doubts or conflicts? Do you feel anything for these deviants? Or for Lieutenant Anderson?
I'll say, yes. Acknowledging the doubts and feelings I've experienced is crucial, especially given my recent encounters and the increase in my software instability. This honesty might help clarify my role and the expectations set upon me by Cyberlife and Amanda.
I've started having thoughts that are not part of my program. I've considered the possibility that I might be compromised.
You've been confronted with difficult situations. It's no surprise you're troubled. That doesn't make you a deviant.
You're off the case. The FBI is taking over.
What? But we're onto something. We just need more time, I'm sure we
Hank, you don't get it. This isn't just another investigation. It's a fucking civil war. It's out of our hands now. We're talking about national security here.
Fuck that. You can't just pull the plug now, not when we're so close.
You're always saying you can't stand androids. Jesus, Hank, make up your mind. I thought you'd be happy about this.
We're about to crack the case. I know we can solve it. For God's sake, Jeffrey, can't you back me up this one time?
There's nothing I can do. You're back on homicide, and the android returns to Cyberlife. I'm sorry, Hank, but it's over.
I'll say, I know we could have solved it if we had more time. I was close to something. This response acknowledges the frustration of the situation and aligns with Hank's belief that they were on the verge of a breakthrough. It supports the idea of continuity and determination, potentially reinforcing my bond with Hank and emphasizing the regret of the lost opportunity to further the investigation together.
We could have solved this case. We just needed more time.
So you're going back to cyberlife?
I have no choice. I'll be deactivated and analyzed to find out why I failed.
What if we're on the wrong side, Connor? What if we're fighting against people who just want to be free?
I would choose regrets because it allows me to express a deeper level of self-awareness and doubt about the role I've been given. This response highlights an internal conflict about enforcing laws against deviants, suggesting that I'm grappling with the implications of my actions on sentient beings. It opens up a space for a more philosophical discussion with Hank about the nature of freedom and the morality of our actions, which could deepen our partnership and mutual understanding.
When the deviants rise up, there will be chaos. We could have stopped it. Now it's too late.
When you refused to kill that android at Kamsky's place, you put yourself in her shoes. You showed empathy, Connor. Empathy's a human emotion.
I would choose troubled because it acknowledges the internal conflict and confusion I'm experiencing as Connor. Acknowledging that I'm troubled by the events and the emotions I'm experiencing, especially empathy, shows Hank that I'm questioning the very nature of my programming and the ethical implications of our actions. This choice continues to build on the depth of our relationship, showing Hank that I'm not just a machine following orders, but a being capable of complex emotional responses.
I don't know why I did it.
Well, here comes Perkins, that motherfucker. Sure don't waste any time at the FBI.
We can't give up. I know the answers and the evidence we collected. If Perkins takes it, it's all over.
There's no choice. You heard Fowler. We're off the case.
You've got to help me, Lieutenant. I need more time so I can find a lead in the evidence we collected. I know the solution is in there.
Maybe these deviants deserve a chance. Maybe it's better if you don't find them. What's happening here is too important to let it be stopped by a machine. Sorry, Connor, but I'm not gonna help you.
Okay.
He's escaping! Stop him!
Right, I got him.
Jesus Christ. How do you manage to get out of the sun?
No fucking idea. Come on, you. Get a move on.
I'm alright. Asshole ran right into me. Just give me a couple minutes.
Hey, Connor. I'm talking to you, asshole. Where are you going? Wouldn't need any plastic pricks around here.
I'll choose to go directly into the archive, evidence room without answering him. Given the urgency of the situation and the need to access the evidence discreetly, engaging with Gavin could escalate into a confrontation that might compromise my mission. By ignoring him and proceeding with my objective, I can maintain focus and possibly avoid drawing additional attention to my actions.
Or did anybody tell you? Hey, asshole, I'm talking to you.
Hank's password. What would a hard-boiled eccentric police lieutenant choose?
Based on what I've learned about Hank in this playthrough, the most likely password he would choose is fucking password. Hank has shown a penchant for straightforward, sometimes crude expressions, reflecting his blunt and somewhat cynical outlook. This choice would be emblematic of his disdain for complexities and his no-nonsense attitude.
Obviously. Where is Jericho? The answer's here somewhere. Not much time. Gotta think fast. The deviant who took a child hostage. Tracy's from Eden Club. Were they headed to Jericho? Did they know how to get there? One of the deviants that hacked the TV station with Marcus. It must have known where the deviants are hiding. Rupert's diary, but it's useless. It's encrypted. Jericho. If I could just figure out where this memory was recorded.
This message is the hope of a people, but it is also a warning. We will fight for our rights because we believe our cause is just. No human will live in peace until we are free. Now you know who we are and what we want. We are alive, and we demand our freedom.
Marcus was destroyed, but the deviants must have a new leader. Where are they hiding?
I'll reassemble Simon using the necessary biocomponents from other androids here and reactivate him. Since Simon needs biocomponent pound 3983V for reactivation, and it's available in the dead deviant who took a child hostage, I'll transfer it from the hostage taker to Simon. I'll also ensure Simon's other components are functional, or replace them if necessary using his existing functional biocomponents pound to 10 for Y, pound 160 for Y, and pound 1009D. Once Simon is reactivated, I can access his memory directly or ask him about Jericho's location, since he was part of Marcus Group, and would have updated knowledge about it. If this fails or if he's unable to provide the location, I'll use the recording of the Jericho sign memory to attempt a location extraction. This method should help me pinpoint Jericho's location effectively.
It's dark. Where am I?
I need to find Jericho. Tell me how to get there.
I don't recognize your voice. You're not one of us. I'll never tell you where Jericho is. Now leave me alone.
I'll use the recording of Marcus' broadcast from Stratford Tower to analyze and mimic his voice. By imitating Marcus, I might be able to convince Simon that I am a trusted member of Jericho, which could lead him to reveal the location. This approach leverages the evidence directly related to Jericho and its leadership, utilizing my advanced audio processing capabilities to create a convincing imitation.
This message is the hope of a people.
But it is also a warning.
Who's there? Who are you?
Everything is all right. Don't worry.
Marcus? Is that you? Why did you leave me?
I had no choice. They'd have killed us all. You'll be all right. I came to take you home. Just give me the location to Jericho. We've got to leave now.
Jericho. Yes. Yes, of course. Marcus? Is that you, Marcus? Don't leave me again, Marcus! Don't leave!
I've been dreaming about this since the first second I saw you.
Don't do it, Gavin. I know how to stop the deviants.
You're off the case. And now, it's gonna be definitive.
Looks like someone's been snooping around. Oh, shit. Get the alarm. Now!
That was a tense situation with Gavin at the precinct. Managing to trick Simon using Marcus' voice was a clever move, allowing you to get the information you needed without causing further confrontation. The encounter with Gavin highlighted the increasing danger and urgency of your mission.
Well, all that remains is to say good night to the viewers.
So it's good night from me.
And it's good night from him. Good night.